should we begin? Where should I begin? No distractions, no distractions. Where should I begin? Let me get the camera in the center over here. This is a little annoying that anyways, for whatever reason, I don't like the way the camera's too far from me. Arrgh. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Yesterday, or was it Monday, was October 4th. Do you want to know what October 4th says? It is the 276 prior to that day. 278, 277 prior to that day. 276 prior was January 1st to October 3rd. The 277th day is October 4th. 77, 27, whichever way you want to go at it. 7 and 7 create 5. Because there are 2, they are the same. We put them together, creates 14. 1 and 4 is 5. It creates 25. We've connected the female 5 to the 2, the polarity on this cube. 5 polars, 2. Anyways, that is not what I wanted to talk about. And since there's no one here yet, I'm going to put it on pause for a minute. I'll be back in 3 minutes. I can fix up a little something over here. Okay, so I am back. This is something I want to work on, but I gotta move this little kitty over here. Since no one's here, no one's watching this video right now. So I'm gonna take the time because the only audience I have is right here. Here's my audience. How you doing there, big audience? How you doing? You okay? Yeah? Yeah, you okay? Say a letter. Oh, you, tell me you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Okay. Wow, you're okay. Look at that. Wow, now you're really going at it. Clean that fur, eh? Clean that fur. So no one's here, and I don't want to do a voided video. So since there's nobody here, or I'm 10 minutes late, and after being here 11 years to have nobody here, maybe I am going to see, I'm going to go see something. Just give me a second. Or how about, let me see, hold on a second. I'm looking for something right now online because, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking up something online. Rumble. Sign in to Rumble. It says sign in. I don't know. I don't remember what it is. Email, username. Let's see. Maybe Mr. Tack Bands would work, right? I don't know. Forgot your password. Okay, I'm just checking for my password. Not much going on right now. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something. I'm trying to see if I can do the video like I'm thinking like somewhere else, because somehow being here 11 years, being here 11 years. Just give me a second over here. Where is this live? Where am I live? Am I live? Channel, shower. Okay, here I am. Still, nobody's here yet. So I'm going to put the camera back up here. And so 8 minutes and nobody has showed up. So I don't think I'm going to do a live video because I don't feel like it. But I can leave it. Let's see. When somebody shows up, send me an email or something. I'll be right with you. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm 10 minutes I'm here. I haven't done anything yet. I'm trying to get my cat off my books. Right down here. Right down there's the kitty just on top of everything. How are you tonight? How are you? There's so many goodies here. I never know where to start. Can't get that off of there. Stuck. It's stuck. Stuck. Got stuck. That's you know what that is, You know what that's okay. I don't know. You need gloves when you play with one of these. I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna put that on the side. Got my pen, got my eraser, got my little wheel. Have you ever seen this little wheel? This is the casinos. They're always asking the question, what does this have to do with creation? Well, I can show you the symmetry inside this side and a symmetry inside this side. Also, a tiny little story that goes around with this. Hey, little kitty, you like that, eh, kitty? Oh, yeah, just turn that head to the side, right? Oh, yeah, give me some more. Give me some. Look at those giant whiskers. Oh, boy, look at those whiskers. What do you use them for, eh? Hey, I don't got no whiskers to do what you can do. You got better eyes than me. You jump better than me. You can walk on the banister, eh? Can you walk on the banister? Hey, you're as good as the boys, eh? This is a girl. She's as good as the boys. She can do whatever the boys do. She's the mean one. She don't let anybody come and bother me. Oh, yeah, give me more. Give me more. Tell them a story. Tell them whatever you want. Just give me more. Just give me more. Oh, yeah. Oh, give me more. Give me more. Yes. Oh, God. Yes, more. Hey, you want some more? Oh, yeah. Look at that face. Let me show you that face. Look, here's the face of. You want more? Oh, yeah. You want more? Oh, my God. What world am I in? Oh my God, you want more? You want more? Oh, you want more? Oh, nice kitty, eh? You're a nice kitty? Is that it? You don't want no more? What's going on, kitty? What's going on, kitty? Who are you looking at? Who are you talking to? Oh, you gonna invite me to the show? What's going on? What's going on? Oh my God. Okay, let me get back to the jargon. Let me get back to some of the jargon here. I can't tell you all the stories. I've done them somewhere in my work. I do not know where they are. I probably have to go over. That's why I'm doing these videos and I'm sharing them. Oh, yeah, beautiful creatures. Beautiful creatures. CAT, cat. I like to go, this part for me is 1 and 20. It is communication. Okay, that communication, we're going to go to 21. When you add 1 through 20, it equals 210. When you add it to 1 through 21, it equals to 231. So it's a reverse ABC. Second, let's back up ABC and let's back up 21. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 equals to that 21. So right away, the cube is telling you exactly what it is. It has 21 dots. But the face of the cube, okay, or what you can see is over here. See, if this was the cube, this total of 5, right? It would be all 9 over here because there's area space voids, and in the voids is 2, 5, 8, 4, 5, 7. So I use this. You notice 7, 5, 3, 1, 5, 9. Between 1 and 9 is 8. Between 3 and 7 is 4 because you go straight through 3 through 5 into 7. 1 goes around 5 and into 9. 1 is living in 5 because the one area is in 5, surrounded by 8. 5, 8, including the one that's passing. If you look at this, take a look at it. It's dimensional. It's look at the 159. Look at the 159. It's not going straight. You see my finger going straight, but it's not straight. It's on an angle. Look at my hand's angle. Look at the angle of my hand. Okay, when I hold it over that, you can see that the 9 is first. Then you go 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get to the 5. and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get to the 1. Have you ever seen the wafers of a bee's hive? You have a wafer, a wafer, a wafer, a wafer. Okay, so there's 3. How many wafers between 5 and 7? There's 1 wafer. Between 5 and 3, there's 1 wafer. Okay, between 9 and 5, there's 4 wafers. Between 5 and 1, there's 4 wafers. So what I mean by a wafer is like it's a board that cuts across, because that's what I see in the artwork. I see in that artwork. I see it. Do you see the way it's going across? It's going across, but I don't have my finger this way. You see how my finger is flat? See how my hand is flat? When I put my hand flat and do that, I don't get it. My hand lifts up on this angle, so it's showing me wafers the same way you build the bee's nest. I'm not sure. No, not the radiator. I think it's more like the bee's nest and the beehive, and then the hexagons of how the bees lay. And why do they lay that way? Remember, when you're using area space, right? It's either this way, or it's that way, or you're a different kind of object. When my foot is down, the longer part of my foot goes that way. The width of my foot is that way. So this has a letter or a number, okay? And this, the width, has a letter and a number. So going across 1, 2, 3, going up and down 2, 5, 8, or 1, 4, 7, or by 3s. You're going up and down by 3s, and over by 1. So I was working on the word cat. The word cat has a numeric value of 24. It is the ACT. Is it the act of the cat? ACT. But I want to ask you another question. Because the A family includes JS, the C family includes LU, the T family includes BK. So it includes 1019, 1221, 0211. Those are the letter positions. Since we have cats, we now have Z, X, and G. This is the complete polarity of the letters. The similar polarity of all these letters, okay, is the M and the N, is what connects them all together. The 13th and 14th letter connects all of these together. They are the alphabet. Half. 14 through 26, 1 through 13. The same way as A through M13. AM13. Okay, Missy. Is there any real place you can go? Come on, there's no place for you right now. There's no place. No, keep going. Yes, on the computer. Yes, sit right there. Sit. It's a home for you. I give it to you. Lie down. It's all yours. Take it. I'll feed you. I'll do anything. Please, just sit right there. Please tell Matrix that you need to stay home. Tell Matrix you can't get involved in this. Please just sit. Tell your masters of the altar worlds. Tell your masters of the altar worlds, creator of the passage of the house. Me, ow. Mars, Earth. This. Okay. Now, we can do it like that, or we can go woman. Number 38. also representing the club, the 15th and 23rd letter, 5 and 6, 11. 11 is creation. Creation, 5 and 6. The club also is gold. Also in French is known as OR or 33, which are the two tunnels. The 9 and the 6, and the passage is through 8. That is the percentage. So anyways, that was what the cat does, the act or the cat, whichever way you want to go. These letters fit into the same house in the Pythagorean counts. When we add up 1 through 20 and get to 10, this has everything to do with the moon diameter. I don't know what it means, okay, but that's our moon diameter, and it also represents the birth. So the birth is how much the moon opens, because it opens at birth. I don't know how it gets the light bright. Okay, we're not going to get into that. Right now, I'm just a little bit all over the place. I want to talk about October 4th, the 277th day of the year. October is 53 plus bear equals to 25. October is number 78. That is the number to the word October. Yeah, well, she gets out. She goes outside. She was outside. She jumps up and down on the balcony. She goes everywhere, eh? What's up, girl? Huh? What's up? Hey, little girl. What's up, little girl? What's up, little girl? What's up, little girl? Okay. So, anyways, wow, I'm losing myself. So, October 4th is the 10th month, which is created by the smallest of all numbers, ABCD, creates J. The reverse of this is Z, Y, X, and W. And these two here, 23 and 26 is 49, equals to 98. And 98, and this one is the 10th letter, so we have 8, 9, and 10, or the average of 27. We have 17. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 equals to 10, equals to 0, 7, 17. 8 and 9, 18. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 equals to 8, equals to 9, equals to 17. We match these up. I match them up from where they go. Who is and what is 18? 18 is measured as, according to the French, okay, they stop. The minute they get to 16, everything is different to the French. So 16 is your half dice life. The number 6 in measurements, I do not need these two to make me aware that there is an in-between. Therefore, these 6 dice, okay, is just telling me about the in-between. The 5 dice is telling me about, again, the in-between 1 between 2. The 1 on this side over here is telling me the one heaven, because it is one and all. So it is the one heaven is the only one of all. And heaven is noted to be 8. And I know it's to be 8 because here are the 8 numbers. I mean the 9 numbers. One is you. One of them is you. There's only 8 left. One of them is used as a passage where 1 goes through, all the way through. So 1 goes all the way through. What is the value of that 1? Having the body and all. 1 and 2, 2 and 4. If it's 1 and 2, it could be 2 and 4. It could be 3 and 6. It could be 4 and 8. It can be 5, right? And what would the next one be over here? Alpha, beta, create. It becomes 5 and 10. Whoops. Did you miss that? See, after 4 and 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, doubled that, doubled that. I doubled that. I doubled that. The next one I doubled. Okay, I double 5 and it becomes 10. Well, 10 becomes 1, and therefore the first double is over here. Otherwise, you're doubling 0.6. Wow, the light is, sorry about that. Let me see if we can do that. You're doubling 0.6. You're doubling 0.3. You're doubling 1.5. So 1.5, we start at Mars. Then we get the 3 creation. Then we get the 6 half-life. Then we get 1 between 2 alpha beta. Then we get 2 4 3 6 4 8, and then 5 1. We're back to Mars again. So we live inside 1551. Jesus, 74. Christ, 77. 151. 77 times 75. Hold on a second. 33 times 47. Is that what it is? Where's my calculator? I'm going to look for the calculator. Let's see. 33 times 47 equals 1551. And that number over here will create 111. 5 and 5, okay? 5 and 5 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. This is on the roulette wheel in the center of 36 numbers. This are the center numbers. These are the center numbers between all numbers. The first 18 and the second 18 starts at number 19. And what's ironic about number 19, it's a very, very special number, number 19, over a lot of numbers. If I can find the book that I was working with prior to this. Number 19. When you're playing the game of Baccarat, okay, in the casino, okay. Yeah. They do get out of the realm. The cats. I'm gonna show you the way what I think about some of the animals, if I can explain it properly. But this is in Baccarat. In Baccarat, there's an obligation, and some of the obligations is you get no cards. So I follow the rules of getting no cards. Okay, and I want to see the equation or what happens if you don't need to take any cards. And these are obligations. There's only a croupier in Baccarat. So in the first one is if you get a 6, okay, you get no cards. Now all tens equals 0. 0 has a numeric value, 64. 10 is a value of 39. The difference of the two, okay, is 25. This is Earth's number. This is the number to Earth's Q. This is the plug-in to Earth. The reason for that is because in the mathematics, okay, of the star system, multiplication and addition in 8 directions, Okay, we get 2 times 5, 2 plus 5, okay, equals to this number 17, which is the Q letter. It is announced as 10 and 7, or set. Okay, so it's already telling me that everything stops on 16 before they announce 10 and 7. And when they announce 10, I go back to the first equation that works to this, and it's A plus B plus C plus D equals to that 10. So right away I know A, B, C, D, okay, which equals to J, or if you want to go JD for October 4th. Okay, and October 4th is Roger Rabbit communication, just to let you know that everything links. Okay, so so we go 17, right? 2 times 5, 2 plus 5 equals 0, 7 equals 10 plus 7 equals 2, 17. Okay, now I want to see why I got that answer, where I was going with this. Okay, right. I'm just talking about number 17 right now. Okay, so all of a sudden, I'm going to go J. And what is J? J is all of A, B, C, D. It's A and D, 1 plus 4 equals 5, and it's of B and C. B and C equals 5, or 2 and 3 equals 5. Basic. Now we can also crisscross. We can go A and C equals to 4, and B and D equals to 6. So we're going, now what is first and last? Well, let's take a look. A plus B plus C equals to 6. When you add the D4, it equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So it is telling you about the whole of everything. Is this what it's telling you? All around, 1 in the center of all. And the crisscrossings of all the numbers are 1 and 9, are 2 and 8. Do you see this design over here? This is the way everything is connected. And the reason I'm saying it's connected that way, because this star, when you see this star, you're always seeing this. See that angle over here? This angle will connect to that angle. Then there's straight up and down. There's a division between the two, like a mirror in a lake. All you're seeing is this. This is an explanation for, hold on a second. I know. Another thing, I'm all over the place. The 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look at the bowling pins, once you take out the king pin, okay, in the front, you're left with the division of these sets of pins, and then the division of these sets of pins, and then so there's 3, 3, 3, and 1. This one is coming through here, going into some kind of passage over here. I don't know, but this is the bowling setup. I don't want to talk about that. I wanted to explain something else. Igniting 2 portals. See that one over here? That one ignites. They become 2 portals. They become 1. 2 becomes 1 becomes 2. So what I was trying to explain is that in gematria, hold on a second. No, I don't. Anyways, I'm going to have to maybe draw it. I don't even know what I was talking about. In gematria, we go up to the point of 7, down to the point of 1, over to the point of 1, up to the point of 7, down to the point of 1. So this design, just let me go back and see where I am over here. Hold on a second. Yes, okay, that's what it is. Yes. So when I put the bottom part of this star over here, I have these 2 points. Let me go see these 2 points again. The point up here and the point up here split down here. Hold on. So all we're missing for the continuation, right, is this little piece over here, right? And then we actually, oh no, it wasn't, sorry, it wasn't there. It was somewhere over here. So it's basically that, where's the eraser? Anyways, it's something like that. Looks something like that. Just seems similar. Anyways, I didn't want to get into that. Forget about that. Let's see. Where are we next? Yeah, so I wanted to talk about, in Baccarat, the 10s don't count. So if you have 9 and 7 is 16, you will only have 6. 8 and 8 is 16, you only have 6. Okay, over here. Now, the other 6s that you can have, which I did not mark, is you can have 3 and 3 equals 6, 4 and 2 equals 6, 1 and 5 equals 6. So this and this go together. One is on the high side and one is on the low side. And then you have number 7. And you can have the cube into number 7, 1 and 6, 7, 5 and 2, 7, 4 and 3, 7. And the same thing in this game, 10 and 7 for 17, but it only equals to 7, so we have to take away the 10. And 9 and 8 equals to 17 equals to 7. It's not a Pythagorean adding up both sides. When it comes to 15, okay, 10 and 5, you get another card. These are only in the game that you don't get another card. When it comes to 9, it's very special in this game because 19 and 18 and 17 and 16, the 10 with the 6, the 10 with the 7, the 10 with the 8, and the 10 with the 9 were 19. 1 plus 9 equals to 10 equals to 1. It is the first time that it remains its value as 9. In every other, most of the games that I ever go over, it will always reduce to the Pythagorean count as 1. And if I do reduce this to 10, okay, and then 1, I have 1, 10, and 19, all the benefactor in the house of 9. And it becomes 9 a natural, because that's what they call it in this game. It's a natural. 14 plus 1 plus 20 plus 21 plus 18 plus 1 plus 12. When I see this together over here, I always think of this. 14, 15, 35, 35 and 39, 74, 75, 85, 86, 87. 87 is a replicate of 17. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 87. But 8 plus 7 equals to 15. The gateway is Mars. 15, 35, 45, 55, 56, 66, 74, 75, 85, 87, 87. Okay. Did you follow what I said? So 17, okay, 17, 18, 19, okay, the beginning of numbers, okay, is only the glossary. 1 through 20 is only a glossary for the rest of the numbers. The French show me this glossary, where 10 and 7 is 17 happens when we get into the 60 range plus 17 as set as 60 plus 10 plus 6. This is what they're going to say. You're going to take the 60 house and then you're going to have an extension or an add-on to it. The French say it as 60 et 17. So they have now added on this glossary part of numbers into this category. Now it goes all the way to 20. 20 is also said as number 80. They're going 4 times 20 equals to 80. Now, what you have to understand about this, the French say 4 times 20. That's the way they say 80. 80. 80. They just say 420. So I always assume to be 420 is 24, or it's just 80. Well, it is 80. So they're putting 4 different houses together. They're calling it houses of 20, but it's the 4 houses. So 4 equals to a perfect 80. So 80 is the maximum you get of 100. So all the houses are 20. 5 is a passage. How do we fill that 5 position? 80. When we say 90, we have now associated 80, and they will say 10. That 10 is a combination addition of A plus B plus C plus D equivalent to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equaling to 10. That is your 10. A, B, C, D. If it was on the cube, the only thing you're missing is E and F. But we'll get into that another time. That is your 21. It's 1021. So when you say 90, you're going 4 times 20. You're bringing 4 houses into the effect. The reverse of 80 is 60, explained on this cube over here. This cube explains many things if you know what questions to ask. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to come back. If you have any questions, do not hesitate. I'm learning. I've learned more in the last 2 years than I've learned in my first 15 doing this. I'm learning every day. And we share, because the backbone, the ledgers of everything going on right now that I do is those who listen, those who watch, those who can partake and see a value, if it makes any sense, to the pieces and parts that I take apart and I put back together, and I show you on a silver platter where it's being used on this earth, where it's being talked about, whether it's the Mayans or some astrology, well, it doesn't matter what the astrology, or if it's a planet, the words, if you want to use retro to a word, what is the word retro? What is the word grade? What is angles? So there's so many things. Anyways, I'm going to get something to drink. I can talk about this cube. We're going to go back and talk about these numbers. But when I finish these numbers, I just want to show you, try and figure this one out. Because it took me 6 and 3 to create 9. It took two numbers. If I was to relate this in the alphabet, the reverse numbers, first of all, do I count 0 or not? If not, the reverse numbers is 10. So this would be a total of 20. So what is missing? If this was a total of 20, figure it out. There's 2 and 3. The reverse is 10. What is the answer? 87. 78. Be back in a minute. The symbol for water and fire, the star. Symbol for water and fire. So when I speak about polarities, I'm just talking the reverse of and the in-between. The in-between of this cube is 3.5. The only way to create the 3 and the 5 is by 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 and 3 is 5. The only way to create the inside of this cube by that multiplication. So whatever they do with those numbers, that's the story it tells. It has to be perfect. Subconscious. Sub meaning submarine as below. Con. The con artist, to con ourselves, to try and make ourselves believe. For what reason are we believe? Confucius says conscience, the mind field. Mind your own business. None of your business. What's in your mind, what's on your mind. In your mind and on your mind is completely different, because what's on your mind is divided between here and there, and whatever the answer to your choice is what's on your mind. So you're tossing things around. And the word on is part of pi, where everything is divided by 3, and it's 3, 1, 3, and it is that 1 between the 3, the gateway, the balance of which way you're going to take before you go. It's the same thing as the week. Talking about the week in French, and I think I mentioned this already once. In French, they say the days of the week always end in di, di, di. So Saturday ends in samedi, and Sunday begins with dimanche. So I say samedimanche, the same hand. But in baseball, the innings of a baseball game are also said as un manche. So it sounds the same. A manche also can mean a sleeve. So if we would end in the 9th inning, right, that would be 9 sleeves. 4 people take 8 sleeves, so the other person is maybe missing an arm. So that would be 4 people and 1 person with 1 arm. Or the other arm is somewhere else outside the universe holding on, like the Da Vinci 2 hands outside the picture. So when you talk baseball and you say we're going into extra innings, okay, the extra innings happens to be the 10th inning. And they would say, they would actually say la 10e manche, or it would be dimanche. What inning? It's dimanche, meaning Sunday. Sunday is the extra innings. Let me repeat this. In baseball, in French, when you go into extra innings, they say in French, okay, la dixième manche, the 10th inning. But dimanche is actually, the word is Sunday. So Sunday is the extra day. We are going into temps supplémentaire, the extra time, starting on the Sunday. Before and after, BC and AD, 23.5, AD 1 and 4.5. They tell the story, they told the story, and the stories are being told again. I tell you the story that shows up on a dice cube in the alphabet, in a game, none of which I have not partaked in other than just to show you what you've created and show you what I see inside. And I want to know if you see the same thing inside what I see. Do you see? What does it all mean? The story is going to be told itself, all by itself. For all of this to tell the story so perfectly, it had to be created way before with some sort of a computer system. I want to take this off and go back to, so we have 10. 10 equals to number 37, but inside 10, you have this setup over here, which says 9. This is a Roman numeral. I look at things a little bit differently. This is a Roman numeral. So we went into the 10th inning, the extra innings. When the game is going into extra innings, in regular time, you have ended 54 out in the sun. Because there are 27 outs, or 9 innings times 3 outs equals 27 outs for each team. When you go to the next inning, okay, there will be 57 and 54 outs. This will be for the visiting team, and this will be for the home team. That means this team will be coming up in the bottom of the 10th. The bottom of the 10th. Okay. The 57, sorry, let me remark that. Let me remark this. The the bottom of the 10th, when you come to the bottom of the 10th, okay, the game ends under the sun. When you end the top of the 10th, right, this is the, what did I write? Bottom of the 10th, top of the 10th. When you end the top of the 10th, right, you are looking at number 57 outs. And that is now on the moon. So you went from the sun to the moon. If the home team does not win, or if the home team wins, you are either ending the game on the moon, plus 1 out, on the moon, plus 2 outs, 3 outs, we're going into the 11th inning. The 11th inning, automatically, we have 63. Why I'm adding the 63, and it doesn't matter what happens with the visiting team, because obviously, if we're going to the top of the 11th, right, no matter what happens, we will be going to the bottom of the 11th to give the home team the try, V and H. 4 and 8 basic numbers. V for life in heaven of Pluto the sun. So you will be going 63 outs plus 1 equals to 64, plus 1 equals to 65, plus 1 equals to 66, and then the 11th inning would be out, and here is the division of the roadway in the 11th inning. That is where creation begins. 66. ABC equals 6. ABC equals 6. Whether you multiply or add, we will get to 66. The division comes into the 12th inning. And when you're talking about number 12, there are so many things involved in it's Just never ends. It just never ends. So this was that little thing on Baccarat, how they in this game, the 10 value is always counted as 0, and since the 10 value is counted as 0, okay, so that would be less 10, right? Would be less 10 minus 10. So you would go to 9, to 8, to 7, to 6, to 5, to 4, to 3, to 2, to 1, to 0. So where is 0? You went all the way to 0, so where is that 0? I always like to look at 0 being over here. Here and here. Here's your 10, and here's your other 10. And in between, you live free at 55 between the two worlds. The word for 0 equivalates to 64. The word 10 equivalates to 39. The difference is 25, and that is the Earth's Q. Since it's 25, if I want to use the reverse alphabet, if I use the reverse numbers, the reverse number would be 8 and 5 to this, both equaling. The reverse of 1 through 9 equals to 10. So each number would be 10, 10, 8 and 2, 10, 5 and 5, 10. So that is your reverse. Then that would be, then you would get the equation to that. The equation to that is 8 times 5 and 8 plus 5 equals to 53. Now the thing about this 53 is that 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals 25 equals to 10. It equals to now 35. It now inverted itself through 5 by 5, equaling to 25 and bringing these two equations together. The other thing it brings together is this number 40. Here's no, let's just leave that one out. I'm a little tired to get into that part. The letter H, it's supported by I and I. Is this the way it should be? I have a question about that. I'm just throwing some stuff out right now. I'm a little off what my game was to be, but this is the letter I. Or can we see it as I on each side? Or does I live between H? What is H made up of? Is H made up of I and I, where we bar the 12? Six and six. Do you follow? Anyways, okay. Yeah, it's an hour long at the 12th gate. The 12th gate. That's another thing. It could be the passage. Maybe these are the ledgers. You see, so in one dimension we see one thing, but when you add a dimension to a letter, there's a whole other world going on. See the way this one is hovering above the other one? Well, you do know what happens to I mean, you can look at this as being number 9 if you want. And then You can look at this as being number 6. You don't have to. So here's number 6 and 9. So I like to really know if I would see, because they talk about skull bones, right? You know, all the skull bones. Well, what are the skull bones and the skeletons? The skeletons is what you get to build with. God gave us all the technicals to be able to do stuff. He gave us the star key, the pound key. He gave us numbers in order. You know, he gave us all, or shear, whatever you would, the entity, the entity, the entity. So, and there you're left with your 6 and your 9. And then in this one, if you really take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And to finish that off, and then since you did it this way, Magique. I'm just fooling around whether it's if it's a building or it's not a building. It's you know, it could be just one corner. You see, this can just be one corner. You see, I have the corner over here, and I have this side and this side. So I have to take one of these, and I have to put one over here, and then I have to put one over here, then I have to put one over here. And then this area over here, we have an empty space over here, and then I'll have an empty space over here, and we'll have 4 areas to play. We'll have 4 top corners. We'll have 2 spaces over here connected by 2, and then that would be the image over there. So I'm not sure what we're gonna, if we're gonna, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to see which. Okay, so yeah, where else were we? I was doing a thing on 808. Now it's the end of this video. I was doing a thing on 108, 208, 308, and then I started doing the thing on 188. The first time you will get 188, okay? Now remember, okay, I'm going to be closing the video off soon. The first time I get 188, it's at 3 hours, okay, which is 180 minutes, and 8 minutes is 188. The next time I get that, it's at 808, okay, which is 488 minutes. And the reason I'm telling you this is because the polarities, okay, what the alpha omega of 1 is 4, and it is a polarity to where it's incumbent inside of 3. See that one area and that one area? It doesn't become anything until 3 when 1 joins 2. But forget about that. It's about 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 6. 1 times 2 times 3 equals to 6. Only at number 4, okay, do they both switch. So the polarity comes between the 3rd number and the 4th dimension. So at the same time, when we go to the addition, 4 plus 6 equals to 10, 1 plus 0 equals to 1. In this society, sorry, of the addition, okay, of the addition, the final addition, the house that runs online and not the halfway house, the X. The X can be created in the smallest of all cells. And in order to create the house, you need 4 X's to complete the house. You get 3, they call that a turkey. Well, you can actually do it this way because that's the way they do it now, okay? But the completion now of the polarity is like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3 and 4. This is one side. This is your 10. The other side of that, okay, is 7, 8, 9, and 6. 30. 30 and 10. Those are the polarities of each other according to the numbers. Where are these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the numbers right there. This is the reverse. Another polarity of the numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On this dice cube, the reverse of 1 is 6. So I will connect 1 and 6. The reverse of this dice tube is 3, is 4. So I will connect 3 and 4. And then the reverse of 5, okay, is going to be the 2. So it shows me this 2, 4, 6 connect. And it shows me the angle is 45 plus. 45 degrees goes up to 2, but the 45 plus whatever that degrees, what is it, 675 to get over to number 3. If we use square boxes, or should I be using rectangular boxes to be discussed. The reverse of 1 and 6, okay, the reverse of 1 and 6, okay, the reverse, okay, is 9 and 4. This equals to 7, this equals to 13. How do I know? 9 and 1 is 10, 6 and 4 is 10. I know they are the reverse of each other. If I would be going 9 and 3 is 12, sorry, if I would be going, what would I put with the 1? The 6 is already there. Would I put the 8 with the 1? Give me reason to do any of these. 9 and 4, 1 and 6. Well, let's take another look. If we have 5 and 4 equals to 9, we will have 3 and 2 equaling to 5. 5 is the difference of both numbers, but I don't want to get into that. Anyways, maybe because I'm tired, I don't want to explain it. So now the reverse of 7 and 6 equals to 13. Four and 3 equals to 7. So my question to you is 1 and 6 reverse I'm just trying, is it reverse 6 and 7 equals to 13 equals to 7? But in this scenario over here, 6 and 4 is 10, 7 and 3 is 10. So they all come out to 10, 10, 10, 10. So it's not 6 and 7 reverse, right? Or do we do it? 6 and 7 is reverse 1 and 6. 3 and 4 is reverse 4 and 9. And this is what we create when we do it that way. If we do it the other way, okay, we do it the other way, 1 and 6, okay, instead of it being a reverse, reverse 9 and 4. So 1 reverse 9, 1 and 6, 1 reverse 9, and 9 reverse 4. So let me see this again. Did I do this right? 1 second. Just want to see if I did this right. Just going to show you the situation. If this was the reverse, this would be 1 and 6. If its polarity, okay, was 4 and 9, 13, this is what it would create. If its polarity was 9 and 4, 1 and 6, 1 and 6, 6 and 7, 13. 3 and 4 is 7. 3 and 4 is 7, 4 and 9 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So we have 7 and 4 coming together, Jesus. Here we have 7 and 4 coming together as Jesus. It comes this scenario. 9 and 1 is 10, 6 and 4 is 10, 1 and 6 is 7. 9 and 6 in rotation of the sun. So let me see this again. 1 and 6 comes together for 7, 9 and 4 comes together. 1 and 6 comes together. And now the next one was going to be the 3 and 4, 7. So here is the 3 and the 4, 7. And here is the 6 and 7, 7. So there we complete the design actually the same way. Did I get that right? Did I use them all up? The only one I didn't use is 2, 5, and 8. But we had 2 and 5, right? 2 and 5 is one of the 7s. 2 and 5 is one of the 7s. And then 5 and 8 is the other one. So it's going from one area to the next. And don't forget, you're seeing this flat. This is not flat. Anyways, there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm still not on track. I was doing this thing on 808, so what I wanted to mention is the last time that it happens in this sequence, it happens right here in its polarity. 188 is 808, 488. And then there's in-betweens to this, okay? The last cycle, okay, runs at 388. Where is 388? 388, which is 6:28 a.m. 360 plus 28. It is the cycle of the moon of one cycle, which is 1/4 of the day. This is representing only 1/4. 360 is 1/4 part of the day. Okay, if you were running the day in 4 times 360 instead of 3 times, sorry, wow, 60 times 6 times 4 times 360. And this one is, what I'm trying to explain here is that the day runs in 2 different cycles. It runs in 8-hour cycles and in 6-hour cycles. They're 3/4 part of each other. This is the way they run. The division of the 2 worlds creates them to run this way. This is DC. This is the 7th gate. It's created by 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. This is the reverse of the cube. 3 and 5 is 8. So the reverse of 3, 5 is going to be 4, 2, 6. So 6 and 8 are always going to be the reverse of each other. Anyways, getting a little tired. I want to thank you for spending some time with me. I have some other work to get done, and I barely even touched the top of the video. I wanted to talk more about 488, 588, and 88 is the relationship for putting red and blue together equals purple. It's for Pegasus. It is for the constellation NGC 7286. It creates 2 hearts. It creates unity. So I just use it on all levels, 1 through 9. And there are many levels that go inside of each other. All 1, 3, 5 all live inside of 9. Okay, 8 is just part of the 6th world, which is a combination of 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3 and 3. 3 and 3 is a division. It is an entry and an exit. So in actuality and reality, you're just looking at living as 3, and then mirrored worlds. 8 is the 24-hour split in 3, and 6 is the 24-hour split in 4, 120s and 90s. Then there's one little thing. I wanted to do a thing on Rotas Sator and explain how it touches the moon, and how I connected 4 boards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with all the 9s meeting in the center. And I'll try to explain this model a little bit more. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I want to read this. I'll go back to some of your old videos. This is a new way to observe things. Numbers and astroalchemy. You have to explain that. All the planets, all the names of the planets, the first letter in its name, the number of letters in its name. Can we use the first 2 letters? Like in the number 8, right? Like I mentioned a little bit earlier on in a video about number 17, 18, 19, and 18 is very special, and it is the last of all numbers. I want to try and see if I'm going to explain this correctly. Anyways, in the word 18, I do not have to add on the TEEN because 8 ends with the T already connected to it. When I say 80, right, in French, I am going to say, I won't say 80, and I won't say 70. As a word, I'll say 60, and 80, I'll say 420s. 90, I'm going to combinate the 20 group and the 10 group together to create 90. So forget about the first 20 numbers. They are only pieces and part of the rest. And that's why when you say 420s, you're telling me 4 parts of, because the first 20 are only extensions into the alter worlds, okay? Whether it's the energy, whether you're whatever it might be. I'd have to speak to others. Saturn has a basic number of 39. I like to call it the rat star. When I call it the rat star, I also like to say that it's under the ground. It is in the original communication cables. And ding dong, did anybody ring a bell? Enterprises. Enterprises meaning entity. Prizes, not meaning prizes, but in French, the word prise means to plug in. So we were all being plugged in, one step at a time, over time. They didn't have the blueprints, but the blueprints came in over time when the codes were read and done. No need for a new zodiac, just an alter way of reading the zodiac, reading it a little bit different, reading everything differently. Everything is a rhyme. Anyways, earlier on, before I end the video, earlier on I was explaining that October 4th, right, is ABCD creation, which is JD. He is the DJ, October 4th, and that is the Christ. What happens? Okay, we did that. No, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Mars. Everything to do with Mars. 555111. Memory, Mars, Earth. No, I'm a little bit too tired. I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank you for observing, and maybe we can do something with this next time. All these 9s come together. Now, the question is, where will they live? Will they live here, 568? Will they live here, 568? Will they live here, 568, or here, 568? 19, 19, 19. We are only going to use 3 parts. We'll only use 3 parts. When you leave one house, you have left an area. The void will fill the void you feel. So if we left that house, we would be living, let's say, in this house over here. Something like that. Let's see, it would be this one over here. Something like that. Anyways, too tired to continue. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.